So you want to grow on YouTube, right? Well, you are up against a massive challenge. So how do you actually stand out from the crowd? It turns out there's a proven playbook that the pros use to win, and we're about to break it all down.
Okay, first, let's just get a sense of the scale here. Every single minute, over 2,500 videos are uploaded to YouTube. That's more than 2 million videos a day. The competition isn't just fierce, it's practically infinite.
So, that's the big question, isn't it? In this absolute ocean of content, how do you get anyone to notice you? The answer isn't about luck. It's a system. It's a strategy for winning the game.
So here's the game plan for today, our playbook. We're going to start with understanding the rules of the YouTube game. Then we'll dive into crafting the video itself, how to win the click, launching for serious momentum, and finally, how to become a sustainable creator for the long haul.
All right, let's kick things off with the absolute foundation, because you can't win the game if you don't even know the rules. And honestly, the most important rule on YouTube is the one most people get wrong.
Okay, so here's the thing you have to get. YouTube isn't just a video platform, it's a click and watch platform. Every single view starts with a person making a conscious choice to click on your video instead of all the other options.
And you can really see this when you put it next to something like TikTok. TikTok is feed-driven, right? The algorithm just serves you an endless stream of videos. But YouTube, it's choice-driven. Viewers are basically shopping for what they want to watch, and that changes absolutely everything.
This choice-driven world forces you to split your thinking into two parts. First, you've got the product, that's the video itself. But then you've got the performance, that's the packaging, the title, and thumbnail that gets people to watch in the first place. And you have to be amazing at both.
All right, so let's dig into the product side of things first. Once you've earned that precious click, how do you structure your video to actually keep people watching?
The first 30 seconds, they are absolutely make or break. In the first 7 seconds, your only job is to confirm the click. Show them they're getting what the thumbnail promised. Then, make it personal. Why are you the one telling this story? And finally, by the 30-second mark, you need to drop a new hook, a new puzzle that makes them just have to see what happens next. You know, here's a really powerful way to structure your videos. Just think of them as a list. A list gives your video a super clear structure. It helps you organize your thoughts, and for the audience, it gives them a built-in reason to stick around because they want to get to the end.
And this all leads to a few core scripting principles you see in all the great videos. Keep your scope tight. Don't waste a single second of the viewer's time. Plan for that emotional payoff. And maybe most important of all, have fun. Believe me, the audience can always tell when you're not into it.
Okay, we've covered the product. Now let's switch gears to the performance. How do you package your video so well that people feel like they have to click? This is where the art and the science really come together.
So many creators completely underestimate this part, but the tiniest little details in your title and thumbnail can have absolutely massive, game-changing results. It is often the single biggest lever for growth that creators just ignore.
For example, one creator made a super subtle change to his thumbnail. I mean, the new one was maybe 30% better. The result? His video started getting 40 times more views per day. 40 times. That's the insane power of packaging.
And it's not a fluke. Check out this astrophotography creator. He was getting a few thousand views per video, pretty standard. The advice he got was simple. Spend less time on making the video and way more time on the idea and the packaging. And the result? His very next video hit 1 million views.
Okay, but what if you're starting from scratch, from zero? Well, there's a disciplined, almost military-grade playbook for launching a brand new channel to make sure it has momentum from day one.
Here it is, the 4-step battle plan. First, do deep research into your niche. Know it inside and out. Second, create a backlog of at least 100 video ideas before you even think about filming. Third, you launch with 5 videos on the very first day. And finally, you point every eyeball you have from other platforms to the new channel, all at once.
And you might be asking, does this really work? Oh yeah. The channel Style Theory used this exact strategy, and they hit 1 million subscribers in just 62 hours. The launch was so big it actually triggered YouTube spam filters. I mean, that is momentum.
Okay, last part. Let's talk about the long game. Because tactics are great, but sustainability, that comes from building a real brand and having the right mindset.
The creator Cleo Abram just nails this idea perfectly. She realized that trying to build some kind of corporate empire just wasn't her. So instead, she decided to focus on authentic human connection and just making videos that she genuinely loved.
And this really sets up two different paths you can take as a creator. You can be the empire builder, always chasing trends and trying to get mass appeal. Or you can be the human connector, focusing on authenticity and your own personal style to build a really deep bond with your audience. And that deep connection, it's not magic. It's built on these timeless principles of influence. Things like scarcity, making high-quality stuff but not too much of it. Consistency, becoming a reliable part of someone's routine. And reciprocity, giving back to your early fans. These are the psychological pillars of a loyal audience.
So, when you boil this whole playbook down, what's the big takeaway? It's this. Success on YouTube is not an accident, it is a repeatable system. It's a system of great ideas, sharp packaging, structured storytelling, and constantly listening to your audience.
Which leaves us with a final question. For you, right now, thinking about your own work, are you more focused on the product or on the performance? And based on everything we just talked about, what is the one small detail you can improve today that might just make all the difference?